Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Yeah, it's time to come out of the shadows. Hey, man, I want to represent, shout out to my city, Clark County, the classic city. But I want to tell y'all about my burpee journey and a little tutorial. I don't do lives because I'm so private. So I don't like for people to really see what I do. And the first time I heard about burpees was in 2010. My best friend, James Johnson, played cornerback alongside me at Cedar Shoals High School, told me about burpees. Told me about this DVD by Sean T. by Beachbody called Insanity. And the first time I seen burpees, I hated it. But my wife, so we wound up buying the DVD. And when it came to the burpees, jumping up in the air, I hated that stuff. But my wife did it, so I got to the point where I was so prideful. When we were doing burpees, I watched her do it while I was doing the other stuff. So, tag along, the second part of my story is my childhood friend, Jermaine Thrash, the people that from Rolling Ridge in Clark County know who he is, but he's been incarcerated for over 30 years. He sent me a pic of how he looked since he been in prison. I said, dang, how do I look like that? And he told me pull-ups, dips, push-ups, and crunches. So I had already been doing that. But he said the key to it is burpees. Man, I dang near cussed. Said, F that, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing no burpees. So he sent me a video of himself, like maybe in 2019 or 20. And man, I was seeing him and some other brothers doing burpees in prison, but they weren't jumping up. I said, hold on, you mean to tell me you don't have to jump up to do the burpees? He was like, heck no, we don't do that stuff. That's that military stuff. So I was like, hold on, so a different variation? He said, yeah, it's different variations of burpees, right? So shout out to my brother, man. So then, passing along, I started doing my motivational videos, my workout videos in June 2023. And if any of y'all see my first 20 videos, give or take, maybe 25, man, I had love handles. As you can tell, you see the abs. That ain't me sucking my stomach in. But that came from not only doing burpees, but learning how to eat to live. That changed my life. That's when my body started transforming. And so just to give y'all a little journey of that, but came on here because people reached out to me about this burpee challenge. I said, man, what are you talking about, burpee challenge? I ain't doing no burpee challenge. I said, bro, that's my way of life. They're like, nah, man, but, like he not paying homage to you. I'm like, paying homage to who? I said, I'm not the first person to do burpees. They said, but nah, man, bro, I said, who? And they said, LaMarcus Johnson. Shout out to LaMarcus. So I lit up and immediately came on Facebook. So I said, hey, man, let me look. And I seen so many people in our community doing burpees, man, and it lit me up because it motivated me to see people that I never seen even lift weights in high school, let alone doing push-ups. To see them doing it, bro, I was like, man. So I had to call him because, I tap in with him and my brother, Donald Lenore, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be their substitute teacher and many other people substitute teachers. So I said, bro, keep doing what you're doing. I said, I said, bro, you did something I ain't never did. Because I never really showed people how I do burpees. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like real private. It's not about no competition stuff, but it's different levels to burpees. So I said, bro, we got to do something for the community. So me, him, and Marte, because he joined him into our conversation because they were talking. And I said, bro, we got to do something. So we're going to do something soon for the community, Clark County. So for everybody that's doing the burpees, man, keep going, man, because y'all motivating me. And for the people that don't know, man, I'm 45. I don't see people doing what I do. You see what I'm saying? And I learned my own style. Like once you get used to doing your burpees, you know, it's stages to it. And then you learn your own style. And of course you can watch other people do their stuff. But if you learn to do their style, and in the calisthenic world, they take it personally if you doing their type of style and you're not paying homage, right? So I wanted to share that part with you all. And for the last part, man, for the people that need to hear this, for the people that trying burpees for the first time, man, people body shaming them, man, y'all need to stop with that, because the people that body shaming them is not even doing it anyway. What burpees could do for your life, man, it trains you mentally for life. Anything that you're doing with working out. And for the truck drivers, a lot of people don't know what I do, but I'm a professional truck driver too. You know, I haul fuel. You know, I personal train. I do a lot of other stuff like that. But it's so important for men with their mental as well as women. So I'm gonna show you certain burpees that I didn't do that kept me away from burpees. So I'm gonna show y'all some stuff, and as y'all can tell, for the people that don't know, I have this bag. I have this bag because of my hair. I get tired of stepping in my hair. And sometimes, you know, I have a dreadlock or wick, however you want to call it, falling off. And then I had to get my girl, Tweet, from Strictly Business. Shout out to Tweet and Ron at Strictly Business. And she helped me. She helped put me back in the game. So I'm putting this on, and I'm going to show you how I learned how to master doing burpees. And it's different levels, so give yourself grace, man. See, some people trying to do that quick fix stuff. One thing about me, we ain't doing no quick fix stuff. My level is my level. So when we do the burpees and we join together, we all gonna be doing the same thing. It's not about who's better. It's about each one teach one. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when it's time for me to leave this earth, shout out Big Body. When it's time for me to leave this earth, I want to leave a legacy. I want people to not lie when it's my time to leave. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to show y'all different variations that I learned. So it's no right or wrong way. So I'm going to put my little Fila, little sand shoes. I don't even know if they still sell these. So also, for the ones that starting it, understand how your body is. Understand that this is a body weight. So if you 200, 300 pounds, and say, for example, you trying to hurry up and get down on your wrist, you can break your wrist because of your body weight. If you're not used to your body weight, like some people used to lifting weights, they're not used to their body weight. Think about that. Your body weight can have you not doing a push-up for a long time. So as you can tell, I have this push-up bar. It looked toe up. I bought a new one, but at the same time, I use this even at work. So like when I'm dropping fuel, which is diesel or gas, bro, I'm working out. The only reason why I started doing these videos because other truck drivers like, bro, you need to talk for us. I don't know nobody work out like you. So to show y'all how I started doing burpees, I used their push-up bar. I started out like this. Because I get bored. Burpees can be boring. So I started out like this. And a lot of the time when you see people doing burpees, they hit their core. They hit their core for impact, meaning, you know, if it's time to get ready for war, meaning fights, stuff like that. You know, back in my day, we used to fight, and then 30 minutes, maybe an hour, 20, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 hours later, we best friends. We eat ice cream and stuff like that. Now it's totally different. But what burpees can also do, it can help save your life on so many levels. I've never seen anybody that, as the kids say, ops. So I tell the kids, look, if you have an op, do some push-ups before you see them. And they like, man. So I said, do it. And them kids like, man, I ain't even do that. I said, bro, a lot of that stuff is you dealing with anger. We all deal with anger. Like, don't get it wrong. 99.5% of the time, I'm kumbaya. But that other 0.5, I'll say some stuff that y'all don't think unless you really know me that I have. So with that being said, push-up bar. And also, before you do burpees, stretch, man. stretch, because if you do anything with me, if you don't stretch, I promise you, you're not going to be doing burpees the next day. I guarantee you, you won't be doing that challenge. You'll be wasting your time. And people don't realize if you don't do the burpees right, you can hurt your back. It's people that's out of commission for months because of their lower back, doing burpees, doing this. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing this. No, you're going to hurt yourself. So with that being said, get you a push-up bar and start off. And you can do the moderation. You can go like this. Look. One, up. And then you can go up if you want to go up. You see how simple that is? Start off at the baby steps. See, everybody want to get like this. That's the reason why I didn't do burpees, because this stuff make me dizzy. But the crazy part is I learned my own style by doing this. So this ain't no edit. Understand, when I do my videos, this the humble side by default. The only edits I do is the video. I learned that from Donna Lenore, talking about cap cut, man. I'm telling you, cap cut. I'm like, man, forget that stuff. Don't need no cap cut. I'm smooth like that. But cap cut can make you, you know, it can make your video look real, real good, right? So with that being said, you got to understand, I'm going to say it again for all y'all. Your journey is your journey. Big body, I seen you doing that thing. People can talk mad crap. You finished it. Tell them to do it. You know, matter of fact, Big Body, outside of my wife, was the first person that worked out with me. Ask me, all you got to do, you can go on YouTube, see my channel, and you'll see me and him. And if you see me, I promise you, I do not look the same. And Big Body was doing it with me at 300 pounds. So at the end of the day, bro, people don't like to give people grace, man. People don't like to give people props, bro. Like, I give flowers, but you know the problem that I have sometimes is receiving those flowers back. So when you give it to me, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm proud of you. No. Sometimes, man, you got to pop your collar, man, and be that person. And sometimes when you want to be where you want to be in life, you try to be humble because that's what we've been taught. No, man, you got to show people who you are. That's why you are who you are. So with that being said, it's okay to start out doing burpees like this. One, look. And I guarantee you, if you think that's not a burpee, anybody that say that's not a burpee, come out here with me when it's hot. I ain't talking about this stuff, because right now in Clark County, it just rained. So it good. It feel good, right? But I guarantee you, you do that with me while I do that, and then you wait, then you do it, you be soaking wet. Then you're going to start getting to the level of boom and jumping. That's okay. And you can do that with anything. You can do it with your chair. You know, if you got a sturdy chair now, don't get no chair that's not stable, because you're going to fall. So with that being said, you start off like this. Once you get from the baby step, if you want to jump, cool, but you don't have to jump. Once you get from that next level, you can hit your chair, boom, come up, boom, you can come back. Or you can also, look like when you start elevating from that, you can go from here, boom, and squat, and then come to the side, elbow to elbow, because that's working on your obliques, right? So that's why it's so important to know that it's different levels, right? So then, once you start leveling up, you get bored. You start like, man, I got to figure out something. So from this the beginning stage, one. And then if you want to do that, that's cool. One, if you want to jump like that, that ain't my style. But your style is your style. Create your style. That's just like I seen Marte and his kids doing everything that we've been doing. See, burpees is no different than our football drills, right? All we were doing, chopping our feet down, chopping our feet. So you have different type of burpees, whereas I like to do it like this. I like to jog in place. You go first, then I hit, boom, come back, and and believe it or not, you do that, I promise you, that thing feel like you just did 5 miles. So with that being said, when you start transforming yourself, then you go from doing the beginning stage burpee, then you start going into the one pump. Where if you want to hit your core, boom, down one, boom. Then if you want to jump, you can jump. Come back, one pump, boom. And then if you want to squat, hit it to the side. That work on your core. That work on your core. So you have no other choice. But also, the game changer is, man, just stop eating so much. Understand how your body is. Get to know yourself. Because what I may not eat, your body may need. So even with me being a nutrition coach, I'm not going to tell you what to eat. I'm going to encourage you what you can implement that can help you. So at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. Each one reach one, man. We ain't doing no dividing and conquering stuff. We building. That's the only way we going to win. Because you got to think, these kids watching you. That's why I coach. That's why I really focus on the youth. And I focus on busy moms. Like, I work out with my brothers, but sometimes when you look at it, the only brother that I really ever worked out with on my journey was Big Ben. So at the end of the day, after that, it been women. So at the end of the day, you know, you got to focus on if that's what you want to do as far as training. So I got to look at what makes math, right? All right. So with that being said, there's one level. Then you got other people that love to do the Navy SEALs, which you boom, 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 in, boom, out, and then you can, you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to jump, that's cool. But listen, you don't have to jump, man, because you already off balance. Some of y'all are not good with your balance yet because, you know, like your balance off. So work on your balance so you don't be off track, all right? So with that being said, a Navy SEAL, you boom, 1, 2, and then you come back. And then if you want to do a squat, and boom, boom, that get that abs, man. You see it. Ain't nothing fake about this. This is real. And the same way with women, don't let these people tell you what you can't do. Like I said, I'm 45. At the end of the day, take care of yourself, mind your own business, stay focused on the plan, stay focused on your strategy, and then execute. So with that being said, I'm going to show you other levels that people will do. People will do this. Boom. Navy SEAL right here. 1. Navy SEAL here. Then to the side. Then to the side. Then they'll jump and do this. And when you say that ain't nothing, then they standing in place, jogging, getting their abs right. Boom, they'll hit it again. Boom, 1. Boom, boom, boom. But see, like what I like to do once you start getting up to a level, because I get bored, I'm like, man, let me create a different type of burpee. So you can do the moderation. I like to do the jumping up and the air stuff because you see certain people doing the tuck. They'll do the tuck. So when you see that, I'm like, I got to create my own style. So I bring the tuck in right here because that's working on your core. So if you ever see me doing that, and then I come into a burpee. See what I'm saying? So at different levels, man, and shout out to those brothers. Shout out to LaMarcus for this wave in Clark County because it's needed. It's needed. So shout out to Big Ben, Marte, my brother down Lenore that always be chopping it up, giving me game. To my brother Jermaine Thrasher, bro. I'm doing it for us, bro. And y'all know the slogan. He know the slogan. She know the slogan. The little kids even know the slogan. Man, they weather know the slogan. Get out of your way. Be great.